Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new Ninjago video here on the channel. My name is TannerFishies. In today's video, we are going to be discussing what is possibly the strangest and most confusing Ninjago vehicle of them all, which is saying something considering that over the many years of Ninjago being a thing, we have seen many vehicles for our favorite ninja. We've seen many ninja vehicles come and go, many of which not really meeting the same high standards that Ninjago fans have, and a lot of these vehicles are considered to be forgettable or just downright dumb. But in my opinion, there is one vehicle that stands out, and not in a good way. It stands out as kind of an anomaly among the early Ninjago vehicles, that of course being Cole's Tread Assault, which alongside several other ninja vehicles was introduced early on as a golden weapon vehicle, along the same lines as the Stormfighter, the Blade Cycle, and Zane's Snowmobile. The Tread Assault has a few aspects about its existence that kind of just makes it a bizarre vehicle, at least in my opinion. The first one being the whole snake disguise thing. Now, for those that might not be aware, the original set had a feature where you could flip the entire vehicle over and disguise the vehicle as a snake vehicle, using a lot of light green bricks, which were frequently used in all of the snake vehicles at the time, because of course this was the era where the Serpentine were the main villains. The idea behind this disguise camouflage mode was that Cole could go undercover as a snake vehicle, just in case he wanted to infiltrate the Serpentine or whatever. It was a decent play feature, but albeit a little unnecessary, given that the vehicle could already transform and take on a more spiky appearance just in its base form. This snake disguise thing was kind of an afterthought, and it did not really look the best either. None of the other golden weapon vehicles had this serpentine disguise, not to mention this was never utilized in the show, despite the actual model in the show having this very same feature. Not only can we see this in concept art, but we can also see this in the show itself. During several sequences, my favorite of which is when the ninja are driving their vehicles down this mountain, we can clearly see the Tread Assault flipping over, showcasing the underside, which of course is green, decked out to look like a serpentine vehicle. Again, Cole never used this ability in the show. As far as we know, it never appeared on screen. Not even sure why this vehicle would have that technically, because it is summoned by the Scythe of Quakes. Unless Cole modified the vehicle to have this feature, which we saw him working on the Tread Assault in the series as well. But that in and of itself is also rather bizarre, because why would these vehicles even accept modifications? These are not your standard vehicles. But I digress. We never saw this function in the show, despite the model for the show literally having this feature, so it begs the question, why even include it? It makes sense for the toy, not so much for the show model. Another reason why the Tread Assault kind of stands out to me as a bizarre ninja vehicle is the entire thing with Ninjago Legacy, and the Tread Assault being the only original golden weapon ninja vehicle to not get a Legacy remake. All of the other vehicles got one, this one did not. Instead, a different Cole vehicle was chosen, that of course being Cole's Earth Driller, which was a set that came out in 2013, and in my opinion was more in need of a Legacy remake, because that original Earth Driller set is very rough. The Legacy version is still not entirely show accurate, but at least it looks infinitely better. But again, that leaves out the Tread Assault as being the only golden weapon ninja vehicle to not get a Legacy remake. Maybe if Legacy continued, maybe this set would have received a remake at some point, but according to various LEGO set designers, the reason why the Earth Driller was chosen instead was, for one, according to them, it was a more iconic vehicle than the Tread Assault, and for two, apparently remaking the Tread Assault would cause the vehicle to look extremely different because LEGO standards have changed or something. So not only does this vehicle have a super bizarre mode that never appears in the show, it is also separated from its brethren because it did not get a Legacy remake, leaving the Tread Assault as one of the strangest, most isolated, and most confusing Ninjago vehicles of them all. Which is kind of a shame, because I do like the concept of the Tread Assault. It's essentially just a Batmobile for Cole. I like the idea. The execution, though, left a little bit to be desired in my opinion. So with that being said, that'll pretty much wrap it up for my thoughts here. What exactly do you guys think about Cole's tread assault as a vehicle? Do you find it to be extremely bizarre for all of the same reasons that I mentioned in today's video? Leave all your thoughts and comments down below, and thank you so much for tuning in. That'll pretty much wrap it up for my thoughts here. If you guys enjoyed this one, feel free to like and subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and I will talk to you guys again very, very soon. Peace.